Did someone tell you life was gonna be this way? Clap, 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 clap. I don't know. Why don't you just sit back, relax, and let's talk TV with your host, Swagman. That's right, everybody. It is me, Swagman, in for you on this marvelous Monday. Hope you're doing well. Yes, it is I. Hello. I see you in the chat. So be nice, please. Come on. I'm fragile. No, but really, it is so great to be with you. We've got a fun week, a fun second chance week lined up, themed all around 90s TV. And you were already in the chat talking about some of your favorite characters, like Dexter from Dexter's Lab. I grew up with that one. Great cartoon. Dee Dee! You had Steve Urkel. Did I do that? There was Mulder and Scully. Stephanie Tanner. Well, pin a rose on your nose. Dale Cooper from Twin Peaks. Phoebe Buffay, and really all the friends were mentioned. Frasier Crane, one of my personal favorites. It's so good. Bart Simpson started in 89, but really grew to popularity in the 90s and still is around. Then there's Seinfeld, Al Bundy, and this was one of the ones that I saw towards the end that I just love was mentioned. Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. My grandmother taped just about every episode of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. She just had them. I would watch them at her place. Her place was laid out to where the TV was in what could have just been a bedroom, but it was the TV room. And it was great. That was my grandma. So Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman was a lovely throwback for me. Thank you. Thank you for that. We've got, wow, look at you all already here. Yeah, right, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman was good. Jane Seymour, everybody. Such a treasure, right? Such a treasure. Let's get to it, shall we? Get your giant tube TVs out and grab your clunky clickers because it's 90s TV week here at Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Dig into your pre-taped memories as you go after today's grand prize. That right there is $1,000. And when you correctly answer 10 multiple choice trivia questions about 90s TV, you'll win your share of it. In this game, you'll earn one bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. Now, if you win the game, they're automatically added to your prize. Otherwise, you'll have to claim them at the end of the game to keep them. That's right. If you don't win the game, you must click claim. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. Click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game is not happening and get free rejoins by watching videos. It is that easy. This week is a second chance week, which means you're getting 3 free rejoins for each game you play, credited before the following game begins. Isn't that amazing? And in case you didn't know, each game we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who claim and win, or who win and claim. It has to go in that order, really. You win it and then you claim it. At least 1 SB in the game. Here for you now, our Thursday's winners. There you go. Congratulations to all those Thursday's winners. Everyone else, keep playing and claiming because next time the winner could be you. Whew. Okay, you have all the info now. So let's get this game started, shall we? We've got over 17,250 and climbing. 300? Should I just keep telling you as I see it go up? Probably not. How about I get to the game? We've got it. Let's get it started. Here's question number 1. Which stand-up comedian starred in Home Improvement? Tim Allen, Caroline Rhea, or Ray Romano? Which stand-up comedian starred in Home Improvement? You see the background we have going today, very Home Improvement themed. The entire concept for the show came from his stand-up during a time when comedians were getting sitcoms left and right. They were just handed them. And Tim Allen's show had staying power. Tim Allen is the answer. 99% of you getting that one right. Well done. 17,069 of you moving on. We only have a few of you going, oh, ba-doom boom, ba-da-ba, ba-doom boom, ba-da-boom. You guys remember the theme, right? Everyone's popping up and they're getting chased by hammers and it's like a video game. You guys remember that? This is good. I mean, it evolved over the years, but classic. How about we get on to Q2 now, shall we? We've got a bonus SB attached in every question from here on out that you get right. So if you get them right, you get SB. That seems like a great deal. So here's Q2. In 1992, Johnny Carson retired from hosting The Tonight Show. Who replaced him? Joan Rivers, Jay Leno, or Jimmy Kimmel? Who replaced Johnny Carson on The Tonight Show in 1992? That's really just another way that I could ask that question to you. Who did it? Who did it? Well, the book and subsequent TV movie, The Late Shift, exposed all of the angling and competition surrounding Johnny's successor, a job that ultimately went to Jay Leno. Jay Leno is the answer. 90% of you getting that one right and moving on. Well done. Whew, we did have 8% of you go with Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel has Jimmy Kimmel Live, which is on ABC, but The Tonight Show is NBC's late night talk show. Johnny Carson handed it over to Jay Leno. And now you know. 1,600 people back in the game, most of you using a free rejoin, which is great, because you're getting one just for playing today, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Here's Q3 now. In fact, you're getting 3. Speaking of the number 3, you're getting 3 of them, okay? All right, we're on to Q3, worth a bonus SB. Here we go. Which of the following 90s TV shows was adapted from a movie? Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Boy Meets World, or The Drew Carey Show? Which of those 90s TV shows was adapted from a movie? Think about style, too, here. While the show had staying power and has achieved cult status, the 1992 movie version of Buffy the Vampire Slayer has become a footnote in the show's lore. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is the answer. 84% of you getting that one right and moving on. Well done. You did it. Boy Meets World was not a movie, sadly. It did get a spin-off called Girl Meets World. But Boy Meets World was its own thing. It was a live studio sitcom. They called it multicam. You know, this was filmed in front of a live studio audience. That's not really how you do a movie. But I guess maybe one day we will. Maybe one day we will. 2,100 people back in the game, ready for question 4 with a bonus SB. Here we go. I Don't Want to Wait by Paula Cole was the theme song for which 90s TV show? Becker, That 70s Show, or Dawson's Creek? I Don't Want to Wait by Paula Cole, the theme song for which 90s TV show? You know that song almost wasn't the title song? I'll have more on that later. But is there anything more 90s than that theme song at the beginning of every Dawson's Creek episode? That's the answer. 89% of you getting that one right and moving on. Well done. For those of you, we had 8% of you go with That 70s Show. That 70s Show had the song, hanging out down the street, the same old thing we did last week, not a thing to do. But what I was wanting was, I don't want to wait for the nights to be over. So those were those two themes. I couldn't tell you what Becker's was. I think there was a saxophone in it. We're on to Q5 worth of bonus SB. And yes, I did sing during the quiz. So if you had that on your bingo board, congrats. Here's Q5 worth of bonus SB. What long-running police and legal drama debuted on September 13th, 1990? Law and Order, Chicago Fire, or Blue Heelers? What long-running police and legal drama debuted on September 13th, 1990? In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups, the police and the district attorneys, who populate the cast and crew of Law and Order. That's right, Law and Order is the answer. 97% of you getting that one right. Well done, you're moving on. That was basically all of you. Chicago Fire, that one kind of like just came out within the last decade or so. And Blue Heelers was an Australian show, but that came out in 1994. Bet you didn't think I knew that, did you? We're on to Q6 worth of bonus SB, over halfway through the quiz. Here we go, Q6. Which of the following was not the color of one of the original Power Rangers? Red, pink, or orange? Which of the following not one of the original Power Rangers colors? I wasn't originally allowed to watch this show because, you know, they were fighting, but maybe I snuck into my parents' room and watched it sometime. Sorry, Mom and Dad, confession time. Okay, anyway, you Power Rangers out there know that some Rangers showed up a bit later, but there isn't a single Power Ranger lineup that includes an Orange Ranger. Orange is the answer. 84% of you getting that one right. Got a little tougher there. Almost 13,000 of you moving on. Pink Ranger, she was in the lineup. Red Ranger was in the lineup. It was pink, red, yellow, blue, and black. Those were the original Rangers. Then Tommy came along and, no, Johnny, Tommy. I don't know. There was a Green Ranger. He was bad, but then he became a White Ranger. It was a whole thing. There was a movie. Am I talking too long again? Maybe. Let's go on to Q7 worth of bonus SB. On Beavis and Butthead, when Beavis had too much sugar, who did he transform into? Stefan Urkel, the Great Cornholio, or Chris Gaines? On Beavis and Butthead, when Beavis had too much sugar, who did he transform into? If you thought they were crude and annoying before, wait until a pixie stick has the Great Cornholio looking for TP for his bunghole. Yes, I was forced to say all of those words. 93% of you got that one right, though. 13,395 of you moving on. So well done. You knew it was the Great Cornholio. Or maybe what you knew is that, like, Stefan Urkel is the alter ego of Steve Urkel. After he goes into his Stefan Urkel machine. I forget what it was called, but it was like it was a science thing. Look, here's Creek used Paula Cole's song as their theme after they failed to get the right to what other artist's music? Sheryl Crow, Cyndi Lauper, or Alanis Morissette? They couldn't? Uh-oh, wait a second. I never pushed the first button. You get extra time for that. Wow. Okay. Apparently I didn't push that button before. Now you know who got that one right, and you've got more time to think about that question. Dawson's Creek used Paula Cole's song as their theme after they failed to get the right to what other artist's music? Sheryl Crow, Cyndi Lauper, or Alanis Morissette? I had a lot of time for you there. You did have a lot of time. I told you we'd come back to it later. The show would have had an equally 90s feel had the producers gotten the rights to their first choice, Hand in Pocket by Alanis Morissette. Alanis Morissette. Yeah, there we go. Oh, only 33% of you. This was a tough one. A lot of you went with Sheryl Crow, but we're getting a lot of you rejoining, using that free rejoin. That's great. This was a tough one. I didn't know this one. I mean, we all know the famous song, right? And you got to hear it twice, which is kind of helpful when you think about it. Q9 is here. It is worth the bonus SB. Let's keep it moving right into Q9. We've got 2 questions left. Here we go. On Saturday Night Live, who played the motivational speaker who lived in a van down by the river? Chris Rock, Chris Kattan, or Chris Farley? On Saturday Night Live, who played the motivational speaker who lived in a van down by the river? Cast out of the Second City main stage, he brought Matt Foley, co-written by Bob Odenkirk, with him to the show, one of the characters that made Chris Farley a star in the show and beyond. Chris Farley is the answer. 9,708 of you knew that answer. Whoo! You made it this far. You're ready for our final question, aren't you? Now, the 90s TV games are only beginning, so keep coming back all week long and keep collecting 3 free rejoins each game as you play for the SB. Quick reminder, there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge, the quick, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. Both will get you SB towards your daily goal. And hey, be smart with your money. Open a Discover Cashback debit account and start earning 1% cashback on up to $3,000 in debit card purchases each month. You'll also get benefits like early pay with direct deposit, access to over 60,000 no-fee ATMs in the U.S., and fee-free overdraft protection transfer service. Plus, earn 8,000 SB after making your first deposit of $50 or more. U.S. players and new account holders only. Check it out after the game. All right, we are here. We are at question number 10. We've got a bonus SB on the line, 9,901 of you going for the gold, 18,000 plus people going for the bonus SB at the very least. And remember, we give away that 100 SB to everyone who plays and claims at least 1 SB. So you got that to look forward to as well. Here we go. Your final question. Where did the Nickelodeon show Salute Your Shorts take place? Summer camp, high school, or gymnasium? Where did the Nickelodeon show Salute Your Shorts take place? I was surprised when I looked the show up and saw that it only ran for a single season, which conflicts with my memories of seeing the summer camp sitcom airing 5 times a day. Summer camp is the answer. 8,296 of you knew that answer. You're splitting our grand prize. Congratulations to all of you splitting the grand prize today. Let's take a look at those winners, shall we? There they are. Low expectations 9. Well, this should then be above your expectations. You won. You did it. Congratulations. Sebastian Patini is a winner. Marie0693 just won. Caitlin Clark 2028 is a winner. Congratulations to you. Pete Sousa 234. Rose Nico 17. Bandy Fish. Ethan J.A. Saints Fan 77. And so many more of you getting 13 SB plus all those bonus SB. Plus everyone's getting those 3 free rejoins. So well done there. Whew, now that you have all those new SB in your account, you know what to do with them, right? Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Great job today, everybody. That's going to be it for today, but we're going to see you tomorrow for another second chance week of 90s TV trivia. Thanks for playing Daily Trivia Live. We'll see you then.